Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Elon Fictional Sports Universe. I'm your host, Elon Alth, and to get things started, we got quite the game for you, plus some good news, the return of Action PC Baseball. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get you right to the game. And it's already set up, and there it is. Let's go ahead and talk about today's starters. We have Trevor Bauer and Steven Strasburg. This is their first appearance in the series, so this will be very interesting. And I'm super excited to get Action PC back out. I played with it a little bit last night and a little bit today. And, well, when I mean last night, I mean like 2 o'clock in the morning. A little bit today, and I miss it. I like using it, and I like kind of giving you guys this type of presentation. This is what I kind of picture when I picture a sports replay broadcast or a sports alternative universe using these types of games. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So before we get started, I was able, I don't know if you can see it, but I was able to make sure that the series score was the same and that we are in Game 3 of 7. Took a lot of work, but I did get it to where Washington won Game 2 and Cleveland won Game 1, so it worked out beautifully. So here we go. Starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, the three-time now defending National League champions. You've got Turner at center field batting first, Anthony Rendon at third base batting second, Daniel Murphy at second base will bat third, Bryce Harper, the right fielder, and most likely National League MVP, will bat fourth. Wilson Ramos will catch this time. Actually, let's go to Washington roster. And I don't think it's going to let me edit it because I gave the computer most of the control. I should have kept an eye on that. Should have been Matt Wieters, but oh well. Jason Worth will play in left field. Espinoza will be the shortstop. Robinson the DH, and Zimmerman the first baseman. For the defensive alignment for the Cleveland Indians, Michael Brantley in left field. He's a 6 with a 6 arm. Tyler Nyquin in center field. Lonnie Chisenhall over there in right field. Jose Ramirez at third base. Lindor at shortstop. Jason Kipnis at second. Mike, it's not supposed to be Napoli. It should have been Encarnacion. I'll have to change that later. Mike Napoli at first base. Trevor Bauer will be pitching to Yan Gomes. Leading off will be Trey Turner. He is 0 for... you know what? Hang on. I'm going to restart this because this is definitely not the lineups I want to put forth for you guys. So I'm going to... Yep, I'm sure I want to quit. Take me back to the other page, please. If it's available... It apparently isn't. We got Dave Little joining us in the chat room. Sorry about the delay. I kind of rushed in here because I told people I'd have the game ready to go at 5:30. Dave Little, one of our new subscribers. Thank you so much for the subscription, and hopefully this is the first of many adventures you have here in Elon's Fictional Sport Universe. Just to kind of give you some history. Baseball was the first championship we played back in 2016. And it did feature the Washington Nationals, but they would lose to the Toronto Blue Jays in 6. Last year, the Minnesota Twins were the world champions, with the Nationals losing in 7. So this is the third year in a row the Nationals have made the World Series. And they're trying to avoid going the way of the 1990s Buffalo Bills, making it to the big one, and never making it happen. So let's go ahead and just kind of look at this. Let's see. Batters. First thing I want to do is I want to make Matt Wieters the number 1 guy. And we'll go from there. Then first baseman, Zimmerman, yep. Second baseman, Murphy, yep. Third baseman, Rendon, yep. Shortstop, I think I want Trey Turner as the number 1 guy. Left field, we don't want Worth, we want Goodwin. I am using Action PC from 2016, which is a little annoying, but oh well. I will be springing for the next year's edition. That I can assure you. Center field, we don't want Turner, we want Taylor. Sorry guys, right now I'm just kind of going through the getting things set up. Right field portion with that, and then sure, we'll take Robinson for designated hitter. I'm okay with that. All right, so we'll now go to the lineup. Give me my lineup. Steven Strasburg. Okay. Let's go here to position depth chart for catcher. We want Gomes, first baseman. We want Santana. So I'm manually making this the 2017 team. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Second baseman, we do want Kipnis. Third baseman, we do want Ramirez. Shortstop, of course, we want Lindor. Left field, we want Brantley and all that. Center field, we want Chisenhall, I believe. Right field. Actually, let's go Chisenhall. Designated hitter, we actually don't want anyone that's on this list. We want this man right there. That guy. All right. Double checking all that. Yep. Cool. All right. So we'll go to computer lineup. Kipnis, Chisenhall, Encarnacion, Santana, Nyquin, Ramirez. Yep. Okay. So we're good there. All right. Now we go to the opponent. Catcher, Wieters. All right. We're good there. All right. So Dusty Baker's men are ready to go to try to win a world title for the 3rd year in a row. All right. So leading it off for the Washington Nationals. Actually, let's go ahead and go back through the lineups again. We got Turner batting first, Goodwin batting second, Murphy batting third, Harper bats fourth, Rendon bats fifth, Wieters, the catcher, will bat sixth, Robinson, the designated hitter, will bat seventh, Michael A. Taylor, the center fielder, will bat eighth, and Zimmerman, the first baseman, will bat ninth. Designated hitter will be Clint Robinson. He bats seventh. For the defensive alignment for the Cleveland Indians, we will have Brantley in right field. Nyquin will make his series debut in center field. Chisenhall in right field. Ramirez will be in at third. Lindor at shortstop. Kipnis at second. Santana at first in a battery featuring Yanni Gomes being... it's not supposed to be Tomlin. All right, here's what we're going to say. There has been a magical... Oh, wait, hold on. 1 second. Well, let me control that. Or let me do that. Nope. Okay. So Terry Francona last minute has decided to give the ball to Josh Tomlin instead of Trevor Bauer as we advertised. So it'll be Bauer versus Strasburg. So let's go ahead and... oh, wait. It's always been Bauer. Or sorry, it's now Josh Tomlin instead of Bauer. All right. So we are ready to get this one started as soon as I change the name on the stream to represent Tomlin. And away we go. Yes, good evening, sports fans, as Dave Little says. All right, Trey Turner ready to start Game 3. Tomlin sets at the belt, and we're ready to get started here. The pitch. This one, fly ball headed for center field. Nyquin fading back, and he will make the grab for a pretty routine out number 1, and Indian fans are happy and relieved about that one right there. All right. Here comes Brian Goodwin. Goodwin scored the run in Game 1 to make it interesting, but the Nationals would still fall. Pitch to Goodwin. This one, ground ball headed straight for Kipnis. Kipnis will decide to pitch it to Lindor to cut the runner off, I guess, and Goodwin will advance to first. Here comes Daniel Murphy. Daniel Murphy currently, he is 2 for 8 with a double in the series so far. Tomlin checks the runner and the pitch. I know he's going to throw it over to Santana to check on Goodwin. Let's see. And the pitch by Tomlin. Murphy hits this one right at Tomlin, but it's going to drop in the gap between second and third, and it's an easy base hit for Daniel Murphy with Bryce Harper, the big bat, due up. Harper with a double, only one of his 2 hits in 7 at-bats. Harper steps in, and the delivery by Tomlin. This one hit along the first base line, and it's headed into right field. That loads the bases. And now it's bases loaded. Anthony Rendon. Rendon still looking for his first hit of the series. Let's see what happens here. Tomlin delivers. And it hits Rendon, and that's going to walk a run in. So Rendon gets hit, and it's 1-0 Washington with Matt Wieters up with 1 out. Tomlin has already thrown 25 pitches. He's only estimated to go about 105. So Josh Tomlin already in a little bit of trouble. Bases loaded, 1 out, pitch to Wieters. Wieters, this one along the first baseline, but it goes foul. So Wieters will just come back. 1-2 count. Wieters. That one's past Combs. Here comes Murphy. He's going to score. All the runners will advance. And a pass ball on a wild pitch on Josh Tomlin. And it is now 2-0 Nationals. Wieters waiting for the 2-2 from Tomlin. Here it comes. This one, fly ball. Left center field, and it's clear for landing. A 3-1 shot for Matt Wieters. And it's now 5-0 Washington coming out to play early in this one. And you give Steven Strasburg a 5-0 lead in the first. You're asking for it. Here comes Clint Robinson, the designated hitter. 385-foot shot by Matt Wieters as Robinson will ground this one right to Kipnis. Kipnis to Santana for a pretty routine out number 2. So that's the first out they've gotten since they got Turner to ground out earlier. And now here comes Michael A. Taylor. Looking for his first hit today. As this one will be a light one hit on third base line. Ramirez to first in time to get Taylor and retire the Nationals. So 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Washington does damage their first chance. So now we'll see what Cleveland can do on theirs. Batting lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Ramirez, the third baseman, will bat first. Lindor, the shortstop, will bat second. Nyquin, the center fielder, will bat third. Santana, the first baseman, bats fourth. Encarnacion, the designated hitter, fifth. Lonnie Chisenhall, the right fielder, will bat sixth. Jason Kipnis, Mr. Dirty himself, the second baseman, will bat seventh. Michael Brantley, the left fielder, will bat eighth. And Yan Gomes, the catcher, will bat ninth. Defense for the Washington Nationals. Goodwin over there. He's a pretty average outfielder in right and left field. He's got Michael backed up, however, by Michael A. Taylor, who's an 8 with a 5 arm in center field. Bryce Harper, of course, 6 with an 8 arm in right field. Infield features Rendon, Trey Turner, Daniel Murphy, and Zimmerman, with a battery featuring Strasburg pitching to Wieters. Jose Ramirez comes in here. Ramirez with a 143 average. He's 1 for 7 in the World Series thus far. As Strasburg ready to deliver his first battle here in Game 3. And that one is going to be a swinging strike. He checked it. The first base umpire said, "No, you went, bud, so now you're out." Here comes Lindor. Lindor, 286 average, 2 for 7 with a stolen base in the World Series thus far. Pitch to Lindor. Lindor, hot ball headed towards Turner, and it's past him. That's a base hit for Francisco Lindor. Here comes Tyler Naquin. Naquin, 167 average in the World Series thus far. And the first pitch to Naquin. Swing and a miss, and he is out. So it's 2 down for Carlos Santana. Santana still looking for his first hit here in Game 3. Here comes the pitch by Strasburg. This one popped up high. Big fly ball, center field. Look back, and it is gone. The Cleveland, it's off the wall, sorry. And the Cleveland Indians is going to get a run in as Lindor rounds third to score. That's the one complaint. The one complaint I have about Action PC is sometimes it's really complicated to call, and it gets a little harder because I feel like I'm behind. So it's a 5-1 ball game here in Game 3. Here comes Edwin Encarnacion. He's done a great job in this World Series so far. He was the pinch hitter that came in and hit a single to set up the win in Game 1. Pitching Encarnacion. Strike 3, there he goes. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and it's 5-1 after 1. Washington will have Zimmerman, Turner, and Goodwin due up for the Nationals. Zimmerman currently batting .286 in the World Series with a home run, as Tomlin will deliver. Zimmerman, fly ball left field. Brantley trying to get a beat on it, and he will do just that. Makes the run on the catch for out number 1. Here comes Trey Turner. Flied out to deep center his first time. And he'll wait for the kick and fire from Tomlin. That one, fly ball, center field. Naquin making a run, and he makes the grab. And it's 2 down to Brian Goodwin. Goodwin grounded a single between first and second his first time up in Game 3. And he made things interesting in Game 1. What will he do in Game 3? This one, ground ball along the first base line. It's into right field for a base hit. So now here comes Daniel Murphy. Here we go again. Murphy singled to center and moved Goodwin to second. Tomlin taking a deep breath, kicks and fires. And that one's fouled off by Murphy. Murphy doing everything he can here. Try to keep the Nationals in a good spot. 1-2 count. Goodwin on the run. This one, fly ball in the left field. Chisenhall moving deep. This could be trouble, and it is. Did he catch that? Nope. It's off the wall. Chisenhall fields it off the wall. Goodwin rounds third. He's going to score. And now Murphy's on with the double. Here's Harper. Grounded a single his first time. Tomlin delivers. Murphy on the run. This one popped up high. Chisenhall trying to make the move, make the catch, and he'll do just that to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. After 1.5, it's Washington 6. The Indians 1 here in Game 3. Do it for the Indians. It's Lonnie Chisenhall, Jason Kipnis, and Michael Brantley. Lonnie Chisenhall leads off 143 average in the World Series, or 142 average in the World Series thus far. No homers, no RBIs. Chisenhall grounds this one right towards Strasburg. It's past him. Murphy picks it up. Can he make the play? Yes. Great job there by Daniel Murphy. Here comes Jason Kipnis. 225 average with an RBI in the World Series thus far. Pitch to Kipnis. This one, fly ball. Deep right field. Harper makes the play. It is gone. And now it's a 3-6 ball game. Or sorry, 2-6 ball game. As Kipnis gets his second RBI. And a big chance here for the Indians as Michael Brantley will step in. He's 2 for 6 with a double. 333 average, so he's doing pretty good. What can Brantley do after the long ball by Kipnis? This one grounded along the third base line. Rendon comes up. He'll pick it up. It's fair. Fires it to Zimmerman. I don't know if he's in time. He's safe at first, and Brantley is on. So runs 3 and 4. No, they called him out. They called him out. And the Indians are arguing this call. They are incredulous right now. Absolutely livid about that call. They thought that Brantley beat him out by a mile, but the umpire at first says, nope, you're out. Wow. Here comes Yan Gomes. Gomes, 333 average. He is a World Series MVP candidate should the Indians win this thing. Pitch to Gomes. This one ground along the third base line. Past Rendon for a base hit. Rendon should have had that, but he couldn't get to it. Now here's Ramirez, who's 0 for 1. Struck out in the first with 2 down. Pitch to Ramirez. This one, hopper towards Murphy. It's past him. Gomes will get to third. Taylor's holding the ball in center, and he'll get it back in time for Gomes to hold. And now here's Lindor with a chance to really help the Indians out. If he were to hit a long ball here, it'd be a 5-6 game instead of a 6-2 game. Pitch to Lindor. This one, ground ball at the mound. It's past him into center field. 1 run scores. Ramirez gets to third, and he'll hold. So the hit parade continues for the Tribe, and it's now 6-3 Washington. Here comes Tyler Nyquin. 1 homer and 2 RBIs so far in this series. And Nyquin along the first base line. Picked up by Zimmerman, takes it to the bag, and he'll take care of business himself. So it's after 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. We're through 2. It's Washington 6, Cleveland 3. Rendon, Wieters, and Robinson due up for the Nats. All right, here comes Anthony Rendon. Rendon still waiting for that first hit here in the World Series. Pitch by Tomlin. This one, short fly ball into left or center field or left field. I was right. And Rendon has his first hit of the series. Here comes Matt Wieters, who has a homer in today's game and is absolutely rocking it for the Nats. This one, hot ball headed towards Tomlin. Tomlin pitches it over to first or second for 1. Back to Santana for 2. Did they get him? No. They'll say Wieters beat the throw, and now here's Clint Robinson. His first appearance in the series tonight as the designated hitter. Pitch to Robinson. This one, fly ball, headed right towards Kipnis. Kipnis going to try to double up Wieters at first, and it's not going to happen. Sorry, I'm still learning to differentiate between line drives and fly balls on this game. So, Michael Taylor into the batter's box. The righty versus the righty. And the pitch. That one, ground ball. Headed towards Kipnis. It's past him. Wieters will hit second and net for third as Nyquin throws it in. So with 2 down, it's runners on the corners for the Nationals, and it's Zimmerman up at bat. Pitch to Zimmerman. Wieters on the run. This one, fly ball. Shallow left field. It bounced, hits the ground. Wieters will score. Taylor will go to third. And another run on for the Nats. This is starting to get a little ugly, and that'll do it for Tomlin. He only lasts 2 2/3. The new pitcher will be Zach McAllister. His first appearance in the World Series. Going to try to get around 70 pitches out of him. First pitched will be to Trey Turner. Pitch by Turner. This one, ground ball. Hit to Nyquin. Nyquin throws it into the diamond, but Taylor will score, and it's now 8-3 Washington. A lot of small ball being played by the Nationals. The Nationals showing that they do not want to mess around and that they want to win the World Series. They've been here 3 times now, and each time has come up empty-handed. So close in 2016 when they lost to the Blue Jays in 6, and even closer last year when they lost a heartbreaker Game 7, 1-0 to the Twins. McAllister to Goodwin, who's 2 for 2 today, by the way. This one, fly ball, left field. Chisenhall back to the track, makes the grab to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. After 2.5, it's Washington 8 and Cleveland 3. All right, Strasburg will come back in and get ready to go here. He'll face Santana and Encarnacion and Chisenhall. First to Santana. This one, line drive at Turner. He makes the grab. So that'll be 1 down. Here's Edwin Encarnacion, 0 for 1 today. Still looking for something to happen for the Indians. This one, fly ball, left field. Goodwin back to the track. He's got a beat on it, but he's not going to catch it. He will. What a play by Goodwin. And it's now 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Lonnie Chisenhall due up 125 average. No homers, no RBIs. As Strasburg delivers. This one, light one hit past Strasburg up the middle, and Chisenhall's got a base hit. I'm going to speed. Let's see. I'm going to do one thing really quick. Speed up the chalkboard just a smidget. All right, change some things up a little bit. All right, Kipnis due up. He had the homer in the first inning, or in the second. Pitch to Kipnis. And that's going to be a ball. We're in at bat mode, not pitch mode. Next pitch to Kipnis. This one, fly. Oh no, he tried to steal. Wieters couldn't gun down Chisenhall. Pitch to Wieters. And he strikes him out. And I'm going to slow that down just a little bit because that is way too quick. Sorry. Still trying to figure out how I like to set this, guys. Sorry. Okay. McAllister now face Murphy. He's 2 for 2. He's batting .400 in the series. McAllister. This one, ground ball. Gets to Santana. Hits the bag for out number 1. Here's Bryce Harper, who's 1 for 2. Pitch to Harper. This one, line drive into right field, and that's going to be a base hit for Harper. And you know what? Why not? Let's go to pitch-by-pitch mode. Let's just see if that's any better. Rendon ready to get it from McAllister. The pitch. Just outside for ball 1. For 1-0. In there for strike 1. Yeah, I'm not liking this. It's too slow. Actually, no. Let's keep doing it. Rendon, 125 average as McAllister offers the 2-1. This one, fly ball. Head into foul territory. Ramirez chasing it down, and it'll drop for a foul ball. So the 1-2 to Rendon. And he strikes him out. Was caught looking. So now here comes Wieters. 3 RBIs today and what is a 8-3 ball game. Absolutely drudging the Indians here in game 3. Pitch to Wieters. Wieters, ground ball along the first base line. It's fair. Does he beat it out? I don't know. He definitely did not beat it out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 3.5, it's Washington 3, Cleveland 3. So the first 0 that Cleveland's been able to put Washington on. Let's see if they can get some runs to make up for lost time. Here comes Michael Brantley. And the pitch. Fly ball, center left field. Taylor back to the track. Makes the grab for out number 1. What a play there by Michael A. Taylor. Here comes Matt Wieters. He'll face, here comes Yan Gomes, who's 1 for 1 tonight. Hit a single between third and second, and that would score a run. Pitch to Gomes. This one, fly ball, left field, Goodwin makes the grab pretty easily for out number 2. Strasburg looking pretty strong here through 3 2/3. Pitch to Jose Ramirez, who's 222 with no homers, no RBIs. This one, line drive, hit right at Daniel Murphy for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 4. It's Nationals 8, Cleveland 3 here in Game 3 of the Alternate Universe World Series. If you're in the chat room and you're enjoying this game, give us a shout out there. Also, let us know who you guys are rooting for. Could be the Indians, could be because of the whole 1948, haven't won a World Series since then. Could be the Nationals if you've been following this series for a while, because you would just want to see them finally get it after 3 years in a row getting here. Clint Robinson, still looking for his first hit here in the World Series. Pitch by McAllister. This one, fly ball into shallow center field. Nyquin running up, makes the grab for out number 1. One second. I'm a little rusty on calling action PC, but I do have to admit, I have missed doing it, and I will probably stick with it for a little while, if not indefinitely. All right. Sunday scheduled to go down. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out at what time. Nope. Nope. Okay, so the 5th inning is when this will change to the night game. Got it. All right. Taylor. Waiting for the pitch. This one, ground ball along the third base line. Ramirez runs up, but he can't do it as he has to hold on to the ball as Taylor beat him out by a mile. Here comes Zimmerman. 333 average, 1 homer and 2 RBIs. He's 1 for 2 today with a single to left field. And Zimmerman takes a ball. Taylor didn't get a good jump. Thought about running. And Taylor on the run. This one. Throw to second. He got him stealing. So now Zimmerman will have to take care of business with 2 outs and nobody on. So that's stolen base with Taylor caught stealing. Could affect things later should this become closer. Cleveland still down by 5. Pitch to Zimmerman. This one, fly ball in the left field. Chisenhall back to the track, makes the grab to retire the Nationals. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. It's 8-3 through 4.5. Francisco Lindor, Tyler Nyquin, and Carlos Santana will be the batters scheduled for the Tribe. Lindor, he's 2 for 2 with a single both times. Strasburg pitches to Lindor. This one, blooper into center field and a 3rd single for Lindor. Here's Nyquin, who's 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded out. See if he can change his luck here. This one up the middle. That is going to be a base hit. Poor play by Turner, who should have made a play there, but instead Lindor will round second and head for 3rd. So now here comes Carlos Santana, who's 1 for 2, and a big chance here. He doubled off the wall in center in the 1st, and it helped the scoring start for Cleveland. He could do it again here. Pitch by Strasburg to Santana. And they walked him. Bases loaded for Edwin Encarnacion. Looking to see what happens here in a second. Bases loaded, Game 3 of the Eland's Alternate Sports Universe World Series. The Nationals, for the 3rd year in a row, are here. Series is tied at 1. Cleveland won Game 1 in Washington, and the Nationals would come back for revenge in their home park a night later. First game here in Cleveland, bases are loaded, scores 8-3 Washington at the bottom of the 5th. However, Cleveland has the bases loaded with Encarnacion at bat. Pitched to Encarnacion by Strasburg. This one, fly ball, left field, gone! A grand slam by Edwin Encarnacion! I don't believe it! After scoring 5 unanswered runs in the first inning, the Nationals are now only leading by 1. What a comeback by the Cleveland Indians. Does this World Series ever stop giving? It has been a barn burner all 3 games thus far. Check in the chat room. We got Al, Red Sox fan. Al, you did a great job with the World Series recap you did. I really enjoyed watching you and Ron do your thing. That was a lot of fun, so thank you for coming by. Dave Little says, be back in a few, go Tribe. Well, when he comes back, he is going to be happy, happy, happy. 4 runs in this inning, and they pull out their star, Steven Strasburg, for Yasmiro Petit. This is Petit's first appearance in the World Series. And now Chisenhall, who is 1 for 2, 222 in the World Series. No homers, no RBIs. And he got a single his last at bat. A 336-foot grand slam shot by Edwin Encarnacion is the difference. Pitch to Chisenhall. This one, ground ball along the first base line. Zimmerman takes it to the bag himself, and that's out number 1. Here's Jason Kipnis, who hit a homer last time. He hit it into the right field, a 340-foot shot here at Progressive Park. Pitch to Kipnis. This one, ground ball. Murphy makes a great stop. Backhand over to Zimmerman, out number 2. Daniel Murphy. And now, here comes Brantley, who's 0 for 2. He's grounded out, and he's flied out so far in this one. Petit to Brantley. And he strikes him out. So we're off to the 6th inning here in Game 3. But the damage has been done thanks to a huge bomb by Edwin Encarnacion, the grand slam. 4 runs on 3 hits and no errors. After 5, it's now Washington 8, Cleveland 7. As day turns to night here in Cleveland. Yeah, I'm happy I brought Action PC baseball back out. I really do love this game. All right, Trey Turner, who's 1 for 3. He got a singles last time. Says McAllister will deliver. This one, fly ball, center field. Nyquin running up, makes the grab for out number 1. Goodwin, who's 2 for 3, is having a game tonight. He's batting .666. He's got 2 singles, but he flew out to deep right last time. McAllister delivers a good one. This one, ground ball to Kipnis. Kipnis fires to Santana, easy out number 2. So now, here comes Daniel Murphy. He's 2 for 3, 363 average. No homers and an RBI. Pitch to Murphy. And they walk him. So now he'll face Harper, who's batting .400 with an RBI. Pitch to Harper. Throw by Gomes to catch Murphy on the steal, and he's safe. Gomes just couldn't keep up with that. And the pitch to Harper. Strikes him out to retire the side. No hits, no runs, no errors. After 5.5, we're halfway there. It's Washington 8, Cleveland 7. Brand new ball game now, folks. As Petit will come in. He'll face Gomes, who's dangerous this postseason. 375 average. And then he's got Ramirez and Lindor, who's been perfect tonight. Petit with the delivery. Strikes out Gomes. Swings and misses on an 0-2 pitch. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Mr. Gomes, as now Ramirez will come up. He's batting .200. He's 1 for 3. His lone hit was a single between first and second in the third. Ramirez along the third base line, past Rendon into left field. So he's got 2 hits, and now Lindor, who has 3 hits today, looking for a 4th. Keep an eye on Ramirez. 35% chance of stealing. As Wieters will immediately check on Ramirez, and now the possibility of him stealing goes up as that first pitch was a pitch out. Pitch to Lindor. And he's going to try to steal second. Turner slides over. Do they make the play? Yes! Matt Wieters fires out Ramirez, and now 2 down with nobody on for Lindor in a 1-run game. The pitch. This one, ground ball at Turner. Turner to Zimmerman for out number 1. So new pitcher now for the Indians as we go into the 7th. Or the bottom, yeah, the 7th, sorry. Brian Shaw. Hoping to get about 20 pitches out of him, so he's a bridge guy. They'll face Rendon, Wieters, and Robinson. Rendon 1 for 2. And they strike him out. Here comes Matt Wieters with 3 RBIs today. He had a 3-run homer to right center, 385 feet. That gave Washington a 5-0 lead. Well, that's about all gone now as we now sit. It is 8-7. Washington. Pitch to Wieters. This one, ground ball at Shaw. Shaw picks up to Santana. Did they get him? Call's going to be close. He got him. Great play by Lindor to back up Shaw. So it was actually Lindor who actually got it done. Lindor, a 9 over there. He's a 9. Absolutely ridiculous. Let me see if I can get them to display uniform numbers. Sure, why not? All right. Clint Robinson still looking for his first hit. He's ground out, lined out, and flied out. So he's done everything you can think of except strikeout. And there's the strikeout. Oh, boy, and that's going to do it. After 6.5, Washington leads 8-7. Nothing across in that inning. So we're stretching here in Cleveland. Checking in on the chat room here at the 7th inning stretch. Al Red Sox fan says grand salami and says action is excellent. I think he means action PC, but I would agree. I really love this game, and I think I'm going to work it back into our normal thing. We're definitely going to finish this World Series with action PC baseball. Dave Little, wow, I missed a comeback. Yeah. The Indians loaded the bases, and Mr. Encarnacion, the designated hitter, looking for his second hit of the series, hits a bomb grand slam to make it 8-7 instead of the beating that was happening. Here comes Tyler Nyquist. He'll face the new pitcher, Oliver Perez. Perez's first inning pitched here in the World Series. And the delivery. This one, line drive into right field. It's off the wall. Nyquist digging for second. The throw by Harper. Not in time. Nyquist now is the tying run, and he's in scoring position. And here comes Santana, and look who's on deck. The man that put us in this position in the first place. Pitch to Santana. This one, fly ball, deep right field. Goodwin makes the grab. Nyquist goes back to second, tags up, throw to Rendon. Not in time, and the tying run is 90 feet away with the man who made it a 1-run ball game up at that. Edwin Encarnacion will now face a new pitcher, Blake Treinen. In the first, he struck out, flew very deep down the left field line in the third, and then in the fifth, hit a grand slam homer down the left field line for 336 feet to make it the score we have now and has a chance to make it a tie ball game. Nyquist taking a lead off at third, and the delivery. This one along the third base line. Rendon picks it up, fires at first, gets Encarnacion, but we're all tied up as Nyquin will score. Encarnacion makes them get him at first as Nyquin will score, and it's a tie ball game. Dave Little, you've been watching since the start, and you saw the blow-up that happened. Would you ever think we would have a tie ball game? Wow, I am just... This World Series keeps, for me, you guys didn't get to see Game 1. I did put up Game 2, and that was an okay game. But Game 1 was a great game, and Game 3 is just proving to be great. And the comeback is complete. Lonnie Chisenhall, 200 average here in the World Series. He's 1 for 3. He got a single back in the third as Trennan will deliver. Chisenhall, ground ball, past Murphy. And Chisenhall is now the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Kipnis, whose lone hit was a solo homer back in the 2nd. Pitch by Trennan. And they walk Kipnis. The go-ahead run for the Indians is now in scoring position. It's all up to Michael Brantley now, who's 0 for 3. Pitch to Brantley. This one, ground ball along the first base line. And that'll end the inning. So pretty easy out there on that play, as it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. After 7 complete, we're all knotted up back where we started in the first. It's tied. This time 8 runs later for each squad. Michael A. Taylor, Ryan Zimmerman, and Trey Turner due up for the Nats. Shaw seems okay. Hey, Al Red Sox fan, let me know who you're rooting for. I know Dave Little is rooting for the Tribe, but I know you've had a past affinity for the Nationals since you know their history. You know they've been here before many times. This is their 3rd trip in a row. So let me know if you're still with them or if you're rolling with the Tribe now. Either way, a team that has been waiting is going to get it. One has waited a heck of a lot longer than the other. I mean, the Indians haven't won since 1948, while the Nationals are in danger of becoming the 1990s Buffalo Bills. Michael Taylor will face Shaw. He seems to be okay. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles in his last 2 at-bats. Pitch by Shaw. Waiting for the call, and they walked him. So Taylor will go on now. Washington's go-ahead run is on here in the top of the 8th. Zimmerman 1 for 3. He'll face the new pitcher, Jeff Manship. We've seen him before in the series. There goes the run by Taylor. Taylor second attempt to steal, and they gun him out again. That is the 2nd time Michael Taylor has been caught stealing in this one. So... Oh, Al Red Sox fan, you're changing it up. He says rooting American League. Alrighty then. Seems like we've got the fan favorite is the Cleveland Indians. Sorry, Nationals. Looks like you may have to make a 4th straight World Series. Checking in on the chat room, Dave Little says, we may be headed to an 18-inning thriller. Man, I hope not. I like playing this game, but 18 innings on Action PC Baseball, that would be fun, but after the day I've had, I'm kind of tired, so I don't know if I could sit at the computer and do this for 18 innings. Zimmerman due up. Nobody on as Michael Taylor gets himself thrown out. Here comes the 1-0 to Zimmerman. Manship. This one, ground ball. Picked up by Lindor to first. Out number 2 right there. Here comes Trey Turner, who's 1 for 4 today. He's got an RBI. He got a single up the middle. Taylor scored. Zimmerman to third. That made it 8-3. Man, that was a long time ago. Washington has not scored since the 3rd, and the Cleveland Indians have scored almost every inning since the 5th, since the sun went down. Pitch to Trey Turner. Strikes him out, and we're a bang-bang inning there. So after 7.5, it's Washington 8, Cleveland 8. Felipe Rivera now pitching for the Nationals. He'll face Brantley, Gomes, and Ramirez. Pitch to Brantley. Struck him out. Now here's Yan Gomes. His only hit was a single between third and short, and that scored a run earlier in the game. Gomes strikes out. 2 straight strikeouts for Rivera. And he strikes out the side to send game 3 to the 9th. So here we go. Cody Allen now pitching for Cleveland to try to shut down this Washington offense. He'll face Goodwin, Murphy, and Harper, the heart of the Nationals lineup. Goodwin, 2 for 4. Harper is today. Come on, show me my game. It does not have game stats, of course. Ooh, my bad. Sorry, got a little click happy there. Checking in on the chat room. Dave Little says, Al, why do you have a wrench beside your name? It's because I've made him a moderator of the chat. So he can keep an eye out for trolls for me and have my back and stuff like that. Al has been a long-time viewer, so he's one of my moderators. So he just kind of keeps an eye out for unsavory individuals, as I do for a few other people as well. And yeah, so Brian Goodwin will face Cody Allen first. He's 2 for 4. Here we go. The pitch by Allen. Strikes him out. So now here comes Daniel Murphy. Murphy is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. And he was walked his last time. What are they going to do here? Murphy, ground ball. Lindor to first. And that's going to be the out that they need, as Harper will step in with 2 down. Bryce Harper has not had that all-star moment yet here in the World Series. That moment where he just puts his team on his back. Could it be right now? Pitch by Allen to Harper. And it definitely won't be now, as he strikes out. So we're off to the bottom of the 9th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8 all. Sean Kelly now pitching for Washington. It'll be Lindor, Nyquin, Santana, and should the inning get it extended, the man who has been the spark plug for Cleveland tonight, Encarnacion. Lindor, who's 3 for 4. If he can get on, he is dangerous. Pitch by Kelly. Struck him out. So now here comes Tyler Nyquin. 2 for 4. Nyquin, fly ball into right field. Harper makes the grab, and that's 2 down. Here comes Santana. Encarnacion is on deck. Here we go. Checking in on the chat room, Dave Little says, I'll try to behave, at least until $1 beer night. Then all bets are off. Understandable. All right. So, 1 second. Santana. Here we go. 2 out. Nobody on. Game tied at 8. Bottom of the 9th. World Series Game 3. The series is tied. Kelly with the pitch. Fly ball. Deep center field. Harper and Taylor. Harper. Can't get to it. It's off the wall. Santana to second. And here comes Encarnacion. Wow. Encarnacion with 5 RBIs today, single-handedly pretty much tied this game up. It was 8-3 when Encarnacion hit that grand slam. Then that made it 8-7, and then Encarnacion grounded to third to score Nyquin. If he gets a hit here, it could be over. Bottom of the 9th. 2 down, tied at 8th. Here comes the pitch to Kelly. And, yep, they're going to walk Encarnacion. Yep, that makes sense. You've got that base to give. Walk their best guy. Oh, man. Well, we got Beatles eternally joining us. Beatles, you may say you're late, but we may have a little bit further to go. Bottom of the 9th, 2 out, and the game is tied. So Beatles, you've got to watch this. At least watch this fifth inning on. That's when this game really turned. Here comes the pitch. Chisenhall is 2 for 4. This one, ground ball. Turner makes the grab. Fires to second, and we're going to extra innings, ladies and gentlemen. So Beatles eternally might have just showed up at halftime if this becomes an 18-inning thing. So this game has given us everything, or this World Series has. We've had a come from behind victory, a home team tying it up, and now we get our extra inning game. So Allen looks okay, so he'll go on. He'll face Rendon, Wieters, and Robinson. Rendon 1 for 3. His lone hits came in the 3rd when he singled the left center. Pitch by Allen to Rendon. This one, hot ball to Lindor. Lindor to first for an easy out, number 1. Here comes Wieters. He's got 3 RBIs today, and that was all on one swing of the bat. A 3-run homer in the first that gave Washington a 5-0 lead, but as I've mentioned, that is all for naught now. Pitch by Allen to Wieters. Strikes him out. So now here comes Clint Robinson, who's 0 for 4. Their designated hitter needs to get it going. If he keeps this up, they may just replace him with Worth in Game 4 tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. Pitch to Robinson. This one. Light hit into center field, and Robinson's got his first hit of the season. And now they're going to bring in Dan Otero to face Michael Taylor, who is 2 for 3. However, both times he's gotten on base, he's tried to steal second, and they've caught him each time. 2 down, pitch to Taylor. Strikes him out, and we're going to the bottom of the 10th. And Mark Melancon, I forgot to trade him over. This is the 2016 season, guys. I kind of custom did everything and traded everybody over and back and forth. And okay, well, Melancon's going to come on to help out Washington. So, checking in on the chat room. Beatles eternally free baseball. Yep. You got here just in time, my friend. All right. Melancon is strong as he is not thrown. He's only thrown 4 pitches, apparently. And he'll pitch to Kipnis, who hit a homer earlier in the game, which feels like a long time ago as he grounds one to Murphy for out number 1. Here comes Brantley with Gomes on deck. Pitch to Brantley. This one, ground ball to Trey Turner. Turner to first. Out number 2. We might be headed for the 11th, ladies and gentlemen. Or gentlemen. Gomes 1 for 4 with an RBI, but that was all the way back in the seconds. Pitch to Gomes. This one, fly ball, deep center field. Taylor makes the grab, and we are headed to the 11th. It's 8-8. Zimmerman, Turner, and Goodwin due up for the Nationals. Otero still out there. Zimmerman into the batter's box, and here comes the delivery. Strikes him out. Now here comes Turner. Turner, who's 1 for 5. His only hit was back in the third. And they walk him. I still can't get over how it was one of those deals where Encarnacion's up. We got an extra base. He's been killing us all night. Yep, let's put him on first. Goodwin, who's 2 for 5. He could be a problem. Turner tries to steal second. The throw. Not in time. Turner now on second, and he's got speed. An 81% chance of stealing third. Pitch to Otero. There goes Turner for third. Throw by Combs. And not in time. And now the go-ahead run 90 feet away for the Nationals. And Goodwin has been a guy that has gotten it done for the Nationals. He's got 2 singles. Pitch to Goodwin. And they strike him out. 2 down. And now this makes things a little bit more simpler for the Indians. All they have to do now is just worry about getting the one of these guys out. But it's Daniel Murphy and then Trey Turner. Murphy, who doubled off the wall. He doubles here. That is a big mistake. Pitch to Murphy from Otero. Nope, they're just going to walk him. They won't even pitch him. And now Harper's up. Let's see what they do with Harper. They'll pitch to him. This one, ground ball. Kipnis picks it up. No, he bobbles it. 1 run will score. Kipnis won't get there in time. And it's 9-8. Washington. And E4. And now they bring in Tommy Hunter. Here in the 11th. Anthony Rendon, who's 1 for 4. With Murphy on second, Harper on first. The pitch. Nope, this one lined right at Ramirez. Kipnis for round number 3. So now Melanson will come on. The Nationals 3 outs away from taking a series lead 2-1. And they have earned every bit of it should this happen. But it's going to be Ramirez, Lindor, Nyquin. Ramirez, 2 for 5. He has 2 singles, 1 in the second and 1 in the 6th. So he's about due. Pitch by Melanson. Ramirez, fly ball, shallow left field. It gets down for a hit, and the tying run is on. Here comes Lindor, who's 3 for 5 with 3 hits today. To Lindor. This one, ground ball up the center, and now the tying run's in scoring position. Melanson looks like he's in trouble. Here comes Nyquin. And it looks like Dusty Baker is going to leave him in there to face Nyquin, who's 2 for 5. The delivery. And they strike him out, so he gets an out there. And they'll bring in Jonathan Papelbon. His first entry into the game. And the pitch. This one. Deep fly ball by Santana into center left field, right field. Caught by Taylor. No, it's off the wall. Ramirez is going to score. Lindor. Rounds third. He heads home. Throw to home is not in time. Cleveland wins it. 10-9. Oh, my gosh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the game. Wow. Your winner is going to be Hunter. Your loser, Melanson. I don't agree with Santana being the MVP. I'm going to override that and say it's Encarnacion. He's the one who willed them back into this game and then tied it up to send us to extra innings. Yes, Santana got the game-winning hit, but I'm giving it to Encarnacion. Sorry about that, but that's just the way it's going to be. Wow. What a game. Let's look at the box score here, guys. Oh, no need to update this as well. So what a game. This is going to be a good series, guys. I mean, every game has been super close. As you can see now, Cleveland leads the series 2-1. And Encarnacion, 4 at-bats. He only got 1 hit, but he scored 5 RBIs. He's our player of the game. Sorry. That's just how it's going to be. So, what do you guys think of Game 3? How about that? Let's check in on the chat room. So, Dave Little, hold on one second. It looks like some talk about OBS between Beatles and Al. And then, of course, all right, Beatles says, let's go Nats. And then David Little says, oh, a painful unearned run. Can the Tribe bounce back? That must have been when they scored their go-ahead run. And then, oh, my goodness, an instant classic when they won. Al Red Sox fan said, great game. Okay, take care, Elin, Beatles, and Dave. You too, Al. Check out Al Red Sox fan. That's Al Red Sox, all one word. So the Al and then Red Sox, all one word fan. On YouTube, he does great replay games like this. He does a lot of Action PC and stuff like that. But what he's really, really great at is boxing. Beatles Eternally says, Dusty Baker is an idiot even digitally. Well, he may cost his team the World Series if he isn't careful. So, all right, that's going to do it for Game 3. Your winning pitcher will be, where are you? Winning pitcher is Tommy Hunter, and Mark Melanson gets the loss. Your player of the game, Edwin Encarnacion. Beatles Eternally, I'm serious. Go back and watch the game from the 5th inning on. It was crazy. So, 1 out when winning run scored. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. So, thank you for tuning in to Elin's Fictional Sports Universe for this. This is a classic. This is going to be one of my favorite videos. I'm going to rewatch this. This was fun. So, big thank you to Al Red Sox fan, Beatles Eternally, and our new guy, Dave Little. Thank you so much for joining the EOSN family. We are glad to have you, man. We got all sorts of stuff. Coming up on the channel, we're going to get back to our football tournament after this World Series is taken care of. We're going to put the kibosh on that. And then here pretty quick, we're also going to start our soccer league. Haven't decided if I'm going to get the Champions League set for Classic Soccer by ASG Games or if I'm going to get the newest Premier League. I'm leaning towards that one, but we'll see. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Game 4 tomorrow. Don't know what the starters are going to be. I can probably give you probable starters. Let's see, rosters. 1 second. Rosters. Probable starter for Washington will be, let's see, they just pitched Strasburg. Gio Gonzalez in Game 4. And then for Cleveland, it will probably be Trevor Bauer, who we were supposed to see tonight, but I'm glad we got what we got. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will have Game 4, a Halloween edition. It'll be tomorrow afternoon around probably close to 10 or 11 Eastern Standard Time. Probably more like, hold on, sorry. Actually, it'll probably be more around, sorry, I'm in a different time zone. So Eastern Time, it'll probably be around 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time when we'll be back. So thank you guys so much. Final score is, totally forgot, 10-9, Cleveland. Encarnacion leads the Tribe, and we're going to take off. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow when the ball flies in an afternoon Game 4 of our 2018 Fictional Alternate Universe World Series. Thank you so much, and take care.